Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. Today we're gonna answer the question, is it okay to pirate games? The simple answer is, it's complicated. Let's take a look at the arguments. But first, let's take a look at two simple case studies. Venezuela has an insanely high inflation rate since around 2018. However, it has died down for a while now and it's stabilized since then, but we'll need to look at the trends. What comes with a high inflation rate is the lack of access to normal goods and services such as food, water, shelter, as well as video games. Taking a look at the social situation of Venezuela, you can see that child mortality is really high and civil unrest over there is quite a touchy subject, so Venezuelans has higher priorities than gaming. Looking at Singapore as our second case study, we are rich and we have a history of banning games. I would like to note that all three games can be found on Steam in Singapore, but at the time of their censorship, obviously you're not allowed to buy them. So if it's banned, you can't get it legally, you would have to pirate games. That's the only other way. For countries such as Mongolia, that is the case. So, to sum up, the reason to pirate games is you cannot buy the games legally and there is no other reason. The common justification for piracy outside of those two reasons is that it is against the law, but it's not morally wrong and I'm not hurting anyone. So, let's characterize that as an example. Say you want to play Minecraft because you're a student and you have no money because you ain't working. So you go to a torrent website, other sites are available, and download them. What is the harm in that? Looking at the legal side of things, we can find two legal terms that are entwined with piracy: mala in se and mala prohibita. Mala in se is acts like murder or acts of violence or stuff like that. Stuff that is immoral by itself, whether it's against the law or not. However, mala prohibita is something that's not exactly immoral, but is prohibited by statute, such as the constitutions. Such examples of mala prohibita includes drug use, jaywalking, and piracy. So, if piracy falls under mala prohibita, doesn't that mean it's okay to pirate games? Well, in that sense, one would argue about moral principles, that whether or not it's okay or not, because yeah, it's against the law, but it's not like murder. Let us counter-argument that exact thought. Game developers need money to buy goods and services. Without money, they cannot make games like Minecraft or Pokemon, and they'll just stop. So the simple answer is, just buy games. Thanks so much for watching, and for those of you on YouTube, scroll down for further reading. I found a really amazing article which explains this perfectly, so you should probably take a look at that. This subject could not have done justice within 3 days of research and 26 slides. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video on whether memes are copyrighted, because mala prohibita and mala in se is really categorizing a lot of internet rules under those two categories, and the fuzziness and debates are in between those two things. But again, I'm not a legal expert, I can't say anything for real. This is all just simple research. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you